Have you ever felt it? That whisper of doubt, that surge of fear, right when you're on the cusp of something monumental? That inner voice that says, you can't, even when every fiber of your being screams, I must. We all face it. It's the inner battle, the silent war waged within the confines of our own minds. But what if I told you that mastering this invisible adversary isn't just possible, it's the only way to truly conquer your world? Welcome back, champions. Today, we're diving deep into the very core of what drives success, what separates the dreamers from the doers, and what Napoleon Hill, the mastermind behind Think and Grow Rich, understood better than almost anyone. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about strategic, relentless, and unwavering mental fortitude. We're going to unpack the timeless principles that will equip you to face down your inner demons, ignite your unwavering resolve, and ultimately, claim the victories that are rightfully yours. This video is your blueprint, your training manual, for transforming that internal struggle into an unstoppable force. We'll explore how to identify your mental roadblocks, how to build an unshakable belief system, and how to harness the power of your subconscious mind to manifest your deepest desires. So, if you're ready to stop just dreaming and start doing, if you're ready to unlock the boundless potential that lies within you, then hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so you never miss another empowering session, and tell me this in the comments below. What's the single biggest inner obstacle you're currently facing? Is it fear of failure, procrastination, or something else entirely? Let's get this conversation started. Part 1. The Battlefield Within, Understanding Your Inner Adversary. Alright, let's get straight to it. Before you can conquer anything, you need to understand your enemy. And in this case, your most formidable opponent isn't out there in the world, it's right here, between your ears. It's the inner adversary, that complex tapestry of doubts, fears, limiting beliefs, and even self-sabotaging patterns that often operates beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. Think of it like this: every single one of us has a personal board of directors in our minds. Some of these directors are supportive, wise, and encouraging. They're the voices that champion your dreams, that remind you of your strengths, and that push you to take calculated risks. But then, there are the others. The naysayers. The fearmongers. The what-if brigade. These are the voices of doubt, the echoes of past failures, the projections of future anxieties. They whisper insidious suggestions, telling you that you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not disciplined enough. They paint vivid pictures of worst-case scenarios, paralyzing you with apprehension and preventing you from taking that crucial first step. The genius of Napoleon Hill lay not just in identifying these internal battles, but in providing practical strategies for winning them. He understood that success isn't primarily about external circumstances, it's about mastering your internal landscape. It's about cultivating a definite chief aim, a clear, unwavering vision of what you want to achieve, and then relentlessly pursuing it, regardless of the internal resistance you encounter. Consider the story of Henry Ford. When he decided to produce the V8 engine in one block, his engineers told him it was impossible. They cited technical limitations, manufacturing complexities, and the sheer unprecedented nature of the task. For months, they worked tirelessly, failing repeatedly. Every setback was an opportunity for that inner adversary to whisper, "Give up. It's impossible. Your engineers are right." But Ford, guided by his definite chief aim, refused to yield. He simply told them, "Produce it anyway." And eventually, they did. They found a way, not because the external circumstances suddenly changed, but because Ford's unwavering belief overpowered the collective doubts and fears of his team. This isn't some mystical, abstract concept. It's grounded in the very mechanics of our minds. Our brains are wired for survival. They're constantly scanning for threats, real or imagined. This survival mechanism, while vital for our ancestors fleeing saber-toothed tigers, can become a significant roadblock in the modern pursuit of ambition. When you step outside your comfort zone, when you embark on a new venture, when you dare to dream bigger, your brain's alarm system often goes off. It perceives the unfamiliar as a threat, and its immediate response is to generate fear, doubt, and resistance. This is your inner adversary at work, attempting to keep you safe by keeping you small. But understanding this mechanism is the first step to disarming it. You can acknowledge the fear without letting it dictate your actions. You can recognize the doubt without allowing it to paralyze your progress. Let's delve deeper into some of the common manifestations of this inner adversary. One of the most prevalent is the fear of failure. This isn't just about the disappointment of not achieving a goal, it's often a deep-seated fear of judgment, of looking foolish, of confirming your own negative self-perceptions. We become so fixated on the potential outcome that we forget the inherent value in the process itself. Every successful person you admire has faced failure, often many times over. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by numerous publishers before it found a home. Walt Disney faced bankruptcy multiple times before Disneyland became a reality. These individuals didn't allow the fear of failure to define them. Instead, they viewed it as feedback, as a stepping stone on their path to mastery. They understood that every no brought them closer to a yes, and every setback offered valuable lessons. Another insidious form of the inner adversary is procrastination. This isn't laziness. It's often a manifestation of underlying fears or anxieties. We put off tasks because we're afraid of starting, afraid of not doing it perfectly, afraid of the effort required, or even afraid of the success that might follow. Procrastination is a master of disguise, appearing as waiting for the right moment, needing more information, or just not feeling motivated. But beneath these excuses lies a deeper resistance. To conquer procrastination, you need to understand its root cause. Is it perfectionism, fear of the unknown, overwhelm? Once you identify the underlying fear, you can begin to dismantle its power. Break down large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on progress, not perfection. And most importantly, just start. The act of beginning, even imperfectly, often creates its own momentum. Then there's self-doubt, perhaps the most pervasive and debilitating of all inner adversaries. This is the voice that constantly questions your capabilities, your worthiness, your potential. It's the constant comparison to others, the feeling that you're not good enough, that you don't deserve success. Self-doubt often stems from past negative experiences, critical voices from our childhood, or societal conditioning. But it's crucial to remember that self-doubt is a belief, not a fact. And beliefs, no matter how deeply ingrained, can be changed. He'll emphasize the power of autosuggestion, consciously feeding your mind with positive, empowering beliefs. It's about deliberately challenging those negative internal narratives and replacing them with affirmations of your strength, your competence, and your inherent value. Think about the concept of a comfort zone. It's a space where everything feels familiar, predictable, and safe. While there's nothing inherently wrong with comfort, our growth often happens at the edges of this zone, when we dare to step outside of it. The inner adversary thrives within the comfort zone, whispering warnings and conjuring up fears about the unknown. But true expansion, genuine progress, and the realization of our full potential only occur when we bravely venture into unfamiliar territory. When we confront the discomfort, when we embrace the uncertainty, that's when we truly begin to master our inner battle. It's about consciously choosing growth over perceived safety, even when your internal alarm bells are ringing. Consider the example of athletes. Before a major competition, they don't just train their bodies, they train their minds. They visualize success, they practice positive self-talk, and they develop strategies for overcoming internal pressure and doubt. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, famously said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." He understood that failure wasn't an endpoint, but a necessary part of the journey. His inner battle wasn't about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them and pushing past them. So, the first step in mastering your inner battle is to become a mindful observer of your own thoughts. Don't just let them run rampant. Pay attention to the internal dialogue. What are you telling yourself? Is it empowering or disempowering? Is it pushing you forward or holding you back? Begin to identify the patterns, the triggers, and the common themes of your inner adversary. Once you can identify these negative thoughts and beliefs, you can begin to challenge them, to question their validity, and to consciously choose a different narrative. This is not about suppressing negative emotions. It's about acknowledging them and then consciously choosing to respond in a way that serves your highest good. It's about cultivating a burning desire, as Hill called it, for your definite chief aim. When your desire is strong enough, it acts as a powerful counterweight to the fear and doubt generated by your inner adversary. It becomes the fuel that propels you forward, even when the path is unclear or the challenges seem insurmountable. This burning desire isn't just a fleeting wish, it's an intense, all-consuming passion that permeates every fiber of your being and guides your every action. It transforms obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. Remember, your inner adversary is a part of you, but it doesn't have to control you. You have the power to choose your thoughts, to shape your beliefs, and to direct your actions. By understanding its tactics, by identifying its manifestations, and by cultivating a definite chief aim fueled by a burning desire, you are already well on your way to mastering the battlefield within. The power to conquer your world truly begins with conquering yourself. Now that we understand the enemy within, it's time to equip ourselves for battle. And the most powerful weapon in your arsenal, the very bedrock upon which all lasting success is built, is an unshakable belief system. Napoleon Hill didn't just talk about belief, he championed it as the starting point for all achievement. He called it faith, not in a religious sense necessarily, but as a deep, unwavering conviction in the attainment of your desires. This kind of belief isn't wishful thinking, it's a profound inner certainty that your goals are not just possible, but inevitable. It's the silent force that allows you to persist when others quit, to see opportunity where others see only obstacles, and to transform setbacks into stepping stones. Think of belief as the operating system of your mind. If your operating system is riddled with viruses of doubt and fear, it will constantly crash. But when it's clean, robust, and programmed with positive, empowering convictions, it becomes an incredibly powerful tool for manifesting your desires. How do you build this unshakable belief system? It starts with two critical components: self-confidence and definite purpose. Self-confidence isn't born overnight. It's cultivated through action, even small actions. Every time you set a small goal and achieve it, you deposit a little bit of confidence into your mental bank account. Every time you face a fear and push through it, you strengthen your belief in your own capabilities. Hill emphasized the importance of specialized knowledge in building self-confidence. The more you know about your chosen field or goal, the more competent you feel, and competence naturally breeds confidence. If you want to start a business, learn everything you can about that industry. If you want to master a skill, immerse yourself in its intricacies. Knowledge dispels fear, and informed action builds conviction. Consider the story of Colonel Sanders. He started KFC when he was in his 60s, after numerous failures and setbacks. He didn't have youth on his side, or a massive marketing budget. What he had was an unshakable belief in his fried chicken recipe and an indomitable spirit. He drove around the country, from restaurant to restaurant, trying to sell his idea. Many rejected him, many laughed at him, but his belief in his product, and in himself, was so strong that he kept going, until he found someone who said yes. His belief wasn't based on external validation, it was an internal conviction fueled by years of perfecting his craft and an absolute refusal to give up. He knew his chicken was good, and that knowledge, that specialized understanding, fueled his persistence. This leads us to definite purpose. As we touched on in Part 1, a definite chief aim is absolutely essential. It's not enough to say, "I want to be successful." That's vague and uninspiring. A definite purpose is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's a vivid, crystal-clear mental picture of what you want to achieve, why you want to achieve it, and by when. This clarity acts like a laser beam, focusing your energy and attention, making it much harder for doubt and distraction to derail you. Think of it this way: if you're building a house, you need a blueprint. You don't just start digging randomly. Your definite purpose is your blueprint for life. It dictates your actions, your choices, and your priorities. Without it, you're just wandering in the wilderness, vulnerable to every gust of wind and every shifting sand dune. With a definite purpose, you have a compass, a direction, and a destination. And the more clearly you define that purpose, the stronger your belief in its attainment becomes. How do you formulate a definite purpose? Hill suggested writing it down, clearly and concisely. Read it aloud, morning and night. Visualize yourself already having achieved it. Engage all your senses in this mental rehearsal. Feel the emotions of success. Hear the congratulations. See the results. This isn't just a motivational exercise, it's a powerful way to program your subconscious mind, which is the vast, unseen powerhouse of your entire being. Your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's vividly imagined. The more you feed it with the image of your definite purpose fulfilled, the more it begins to work on your behalf, aligning circumstances and attracting opportunities to make that vision a reality. Let's talk about the practical application of this. Imagine you want to launch an online business. Your inner adversary might immediately kick in with doubts. You don't know enough about marketing, there's too much competition, what if you fail? This is where your unshakable belief system steps in. First, cultivate self-confidence by acquiring specialized knowledge. Take courses on digital marketing, study successful online businesses, read books on entrepreneurship. The more you learn, the less scary the unknown becomes. Second, define your definite purpose. I will launch a thriving online store selling handmade sustainable products, generating $5,000 in monthly revenue by December 31, 2025, to achieve financial independence and support ethical production. This specific, compelling vision gives you something concrete to believe in. Now, with this clear purpose and growing self-confidence, your inner adversary's whispers of doubt become less impactful. You can acknowledge them and say, I hear you, fear, but my purpose is stronger. My belief in my ability to learn and adapt is greater than my fear of the unknown. You start taking deliberate actions that align with your purpose. You research suppliers, build a website, develop a marketing plan. Each action, no matter how small, reinforces your belief and moves you closer to your goal. Another crucial aspect of building an unshakable belief system is surrounding yourself with a mastermind alliance. Hill taught that when two or more minds work in harmony towards a definite objective, a third, invisible force is created, a mastermind, that amplifies their collective intelligence and power. This isn't just about networking, it's about connecting with individuals who share your ambition, who lift you up, who challenge you to grow, and who hold you accountable. When you're surrounded by people who believe in you, and in their own potential, it becomes much easier to maintain your own unshakable belief. Conversely, if you spend all your time with people who are constantly negative, cynical, or doubt-ridden, their energy will inevitably erode your own confidence. Choose your inner circle wisely. Seek out mentors, join supportive communities, and actively cultivate relationships with those who inspire and empower you. Their belief in you can be a powerful reinforcement when your own belief wavers. It's important to understand that building an unshakable belief system is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time event. There will be days when your inner adversary feels louder than ever. There will be moments of doubt and discouragement. This is normal. The key is to have the tools and strategies to navigate these moments. Revisit your definite purpose. Practice autosuggestion. Immerse yourself in positive affirmations. Remind yourself of past successes, no matter how small. Focus on how far you've come, not just how far you have to go. Ultimately, your belief system determines your reality. If you truly believe you can achieve something, your mind and body will conspire to make it happen. If you believe you can't, then you've already decided your fate. The power of choice is yours. Choose belief. Choose conviction. Choose the path of unwavering faith in your definite purpose. This foundation will empower you to overcome any inner battle and clear the path to conquer your world. That we've explored the battlefield within, identified the enemy, and built the foundation of an unshakable belief system. Now, let's unlock your most powerful, yet often overlooked, ally, your subconscious mind. Think of your conscious mind as the captain of a ship, giving commands and setting the course. But it's your subconscious mind that's the vast, powerful engine room, carrying out those commands, navigating the depths, and directing the ship towards its destination. It operates 24/7, processing information, forming habits, and influencing your actions far beyond your conscious awareness. Napoleon Hill understood this profoundly, emphasizing that the subconscious mind is the medium through which your desires are translated into their physical equivalent. It's the silent, unseen force that either propels you toward your definite chief aim or, if misdirected, traps you in cycles of self-sabotage. The key to harnessing this incredible power lies in understanding its nature. Your subconscious mind doesn't reason or judge. It simply accepts whatever thoughts and beliefs you consistently feed it, whether they're positive or negative. It then works tirelessly to bring those thoughts and beliefs into reality. This is why the principles of autosuggestion and definite purpose are so crucial. When you repeatedly impress a clear, vivid mental picture of your desired outcome onto your subconscious, it begins to act as a powerful magnet, attracting the people, resources, and opportunities necessary to manifest that vision. Consider the phenomenon of a focused pursuit. Have you ever noticed that when you decide you want a specific car, suddenly you start seeing that car everywhere? It's not that there are more of them, it's that your conscious mind has given your subconscious a directive, and now your subconscious is actively filtering your environment, highlighting anything related to that directive. The same principle applies to your goals. When your definite chief aim is deeply ingrained in your subconscious, your mind becomes incredibly attuned to opportunities and solutions that were previously invisible. It starts working on your behalf, even while you're sleeping. So, how do we consciously program this powerful ally? The most effective method is through consistent, disciplined autosuggestion. This isn't just about repeating positive affirmations blindly. It's about speaking to your subconscious with emotion and conviction, visualizing your success as if it's already happened. Here's a practical way to apply this. Every morning and every night, stand or sit in a quiet place. Close your eyes and vividly imagine your definite chief aim as a reality. If your goal is financial abundance, see the bank statements, feel the freedom, experience the peace of mind. If it's a career advancement, see yourself in that new role, hear the recognition, feel the satisfaction. Then, state your definite chief aim aloud, with as much feeling and belief as you can muster. For example, if your goal is to launch a successful online business, you might say, "I am so grateful and happy now that my online business is thriving, generating $5,000 in monthly revenue, providing me with financial independence and serving thousands of customers with valuable products." Repeat this with absolute conviction, focusing on the feeling of having already achieved it. The power of emotion in autosuggestion cannot be overstated. Your subconscious mind responds more powerfully to feelings than to mere words. Injecting genuine emotion into your affirmations amplifies their impact, embedding them deeper into your subconscious programming. This isn't about faking it, it's about connecting with the natural excitement and joy that would accompany the achievement of your goals. Another powerful technique for programming your subconscious is through habit formation. Your subconscious mind loves habits. It's the engine that runs your daily routines, whether good or bad. If you repeatedly engage in actions that align with your definite chief aim, your subconscious will eventually adopt those actions as automatic behaviors. Want to write a book? Make a habit of writing for 30 minutes every morning, even when you don't feel like it. Want to get fit? Make a habit of daily exercise. Initially, it might feel like a struggle, but with consistency, your subconscious will take over, making these beneficial actions feel natural and almost effortless. This is why discipline is so crucial in the early stages of building new habits. You're essentially training your subconscious. Hill also spoke extensively about the power of desire, burning desire. This isn't just a fleeting wish, as we mentioned before. It's an emotional intensity that ignites the subconscious. When your desire for something is so strong that it becomes an obsession in the positive sense, your subconscious mind will work tirelessly to find ways to manifest it. This is why truly successful individuals often appear to be driven by an almost irrational passion. That passion is the fuel for their subconscious engine. Let's consider an example of how this plays out in real life. Think of someone who becomes a world-class musician. From a young age, they likely had a burning desire to play. They spent countless hours practicing, often when others were playing. This consistent effort, fueled by an intense desire, programmed their subconscious mind. Their fingers moved with precision, their musicality flowed seemingly without conscious effort. This wasn't magic, it was the result of their subconscious mind being meticulously trained through repeated action, fueled by an undeniable passion. The subconscious became their unseen ally, making the complex act of musical mastery seem effortless. Conversely, if you consistently feed your subconscious mind with negative thoughts, "I'm not good enough, this is too hard, I'll never succeed," it will diligently work to bring those beliefs to fruition. You'll find yourself unconsciously procrastinating, making excuses, and avoiding opportunities that could lead to your success. It's a powerful but indiscriminate servant. It doesn't care whether your commands are positive or negative, it simply executes them. This highlights the absolute necessity of guarding your thoughts and consciously choosing to focus on what you desire, not what you fear. Another way to influence your subconscious mind is through visualization. This goes beyond simply seeing your goal. It involves feeling it. Engage all 5 senses. What does success taste like, smell like, feel like, sound like, look like? The more sensory detail you add to your visualizations, the more real they become to your subconscious. Spend time each day in this mental rehearsal, truly living in the future you are creating. This practice strengthens the neural pathways associated with your goals, making them more tangible and accessible to your subconscious. Finally, remember that the subconscious mind responds to persistence. There will be times when you feel like your efforts are not yielding immediate results. This is precisely when many people give up, inadvertently signaling to their subconscious that their desire isn't strong enough. But true mastery comes from unwavering persistence, even in the face of apparent setbacks. Keep feeding your subconscious the same positive commands, keep visualizing, keep taking consistent action. Your subconscious is always listening, always working, and with persistent, positive programming, it will eventually deliver. Your subconscious mind is not a genie that grants wishes without effort. It's a powerful engine that requires clear directions and consistent fuel. By consciously engaging in autosuggestion, cultivating strong habits, fueling your desires with emotion, and consistently visualizing your success, you transform your subconscious from a potential saboteur into your most powerful ally, working tirelessly behind the scenes to help you conquer your world. We've laid the groundwork, understanding your inner adversary, building an unshakable belief system, and programming your subconscious mind. But here's the crucial bridge from intention to manifestation: persistent action. Without action, even the most profound belief system and the most perfectly programmed subconscious remain dormant. Napoleon Hill didn't just preach thinking, he championed the relentless, intelligent application of effort. He understood that while thought is the genesis of all achievement, it's consistent, directed action that brings it to fruition. Action is the currency of success. It's where the rubber meets the road, where your desires begin to take tangible form. Think about the most successful people you admire. None of them achieved greatness by simply thinking about it. They acted, they experimented, they failed, learned, and acted again. Thomas Edison didn't just think about inventing the light bulb, he conducted thousands of experiments, persistently adjusting and refining his approach. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I have successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work." That's the mindset of persistent action fueled by an unshakable belief. He wasn't just thinking, he was doing. Every failure was a step forward, a piece of vital information gleaned through action. So, what does persistent action truly entail? It's more than just being busy. It involves organized planning, decisiveness, and an unwavering commitment to follow through. First, organized planning. Hill emphasized that every definite chief aim requires a clear, actionable plan. This isn't about rigid adherence to a schedule that ignores reality, but a flexible blueprint that guides your daily efforts. Break down your large goal into smaller, manageable steps. For each step, identify specific tasks, assign deadlines, and determine the resources you'll need. This process makes the seemingly overwhelming achievable. It provides a roadmap, preventing you from getting lost in the vastness of your ambition. Without a plan, your efforts become scattered and inefficient, like a ship without a rudder. For example, if your definite chief aim is to write a book, your plan might involve daily writing targets, research periods, outlining chapters, and setting milestones for completion. Each small action builds momentum, and the cumulative effect of these consistent efforts is astounding. It's the daily deposit in your achievement bank account. Next, decisiveness. Procrastination, as we discussed, is often rooted in indecision. The fear of making the wrong choice, or the desire for perfection, can paralyze us. But he'll stress that successful people are decisive. They make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. This doesn't mean being reckless. It means gathering sufficient information, weighing the pros and cons, and then confidently committing to a course of action. Indecision is a silent killer of dreams. Every moment spent wavering is a moment lost, a moment that your inner adversary can exploit to sow more doubt. When you make a decision, you activate your subconscious mind to work towards that outcome. Even if a decision turns out to be less than optimal, the act of making it and moving forward is often more valuable than remaining stuck in analysis paralysis. You learn from your mistakes, adjust your plan, and make more informed decisions in the future. The very act of deciding creates momentum, then comes the unwavering commitment to follow through. This is where persistence truly shines. There will be days when motivation is low, when obstacles seem insurmountable, when you question everything. This is when your unshakable belief system and definite purpose become your anchors. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about showing up, consistently, day after day, week after week. Think of it like building a muscle. You don't get strong by going to the gym once. You get strong by consistently showing up, pushing through discomfort, and gradually increasing the intensity. The same applies to achieving your goals. Each act of persistent effort strengthens your achievement muscle. It also reinforces your belief system and tells your subconscious, this is important, keep working on it. Consider the journey of any successful entrepreneur. They face constant challenges, rejections, and market shifts. But the ones who succeed are those who adapt, innovate, and, most importantly, persist. They don't give up at the first sign of trouble. They learn from their failures, pivot when necessary, and maintain an unwavering commitment to their vision. They understand that success isn't a straight line, it's a winding path with many detours and bumps. But their persistence keeps them moving forward. One of the most effective strategies for persistent action is to embrace the concept of do it now. Don't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect mood, or the perfect conditions. Take action, however small, immediately. If you have an idea, jot it down. If you need to make a call, make it. If a task needs doing, start it. This immediate action prevents procrastination from taking root and builds a powerful habit of execution. It's about overcoming the inertia that often keeps us stuck. Furthermore, Hill spoke of the importance of creative vision in action. This isn't just about blindly following a plan, it's about being adaptable and innovative. When you encounter a roadblock, instead of giving up, engage your creative faculties. How can you find a different path? What new solution can you devise? This entrepreneurial mindset, fueled by persistence, allows you to navigate unforeseen challenges and turn them into opportunities. It's the ability to see problems not as dead ends, but as puzzles to be solved. Remember, the quality of your results is a direct reflection of the quality and consistency of your actions. You can think all you want, you can believe with all your heart, but if you don't translate those thoughts and beliefs into concrete steps, they remain just that, thoughts and beliefs. The universe responds to action. It rewards those who are willing to put in the work. So, if you've been sitting on an idea, if you've been dreaming about a goal but haven't taken the leap, this is your call to action. Develop your plan, make a firm decision, and then commit to unwavering, persistent effort. Start small if you must, but start, and don't stop. Because the power of consistent, persistent action, guided by a clear purpose and fueled by an unshakable belief, is truly what turns the invisible desires of your heart into the tangible realities of your world. The mastermind principle and infinite intelligence. collaborating for conquest. We've covered understanding your inner adversary, forging unshakable belief, harnessing your subconscious, and taking persistent action. Now, let's talk about two of Napoleon Hill's most profound, yet often misunderstood, principles that take your journey to conquering your world to an entirely new level: the mastermind principle and the concept of infinite intelligence. These aren't just abstract ideas, they are powerful forces you can consciously leverage to amplify your efforts and accelerate your success. First, let's dive deeper into the mastermind principle. Hill defined it as the coordination of knowledge and effort between two or more people who work toward a definite purpose, in a spirit of harmony. This isn't just a fancy term for teamwork or networking. It's about a synergistic alliance where the collective intelligence and energy of the group become far greater than the sum of its individual parts. Think of it like this: when you combine two minds focused on the same goal, a third, invisible mind is created, a mastermind, with exponential power. This third mind can generate solutions, insights, and opportunities that no single individual could conceive alone. Why is this so powerful? Because no single person possesses all the knowledge, all the skills, or all the perspectives needed to achieve truly grand ambitions. Your inner adversary might try to convince you that you have to do it all yourself, that asking for help is a sign of weakness. But that's a dangerous lie. The greatest successes in history, from monumental scientific discoveries to revolutionary businesses, were almost always the result of a mastermind alliance. Consider the partnership between Henry Ford and Thomas Edison, or Andrew Carnegie and his team of executives. These individuals understood that while their individual genius was significant, their combined minds, working in harmony towards a definite chief aim, created an unstoppable force. They shared knowledge, challenged each other's assumptions, and leveraged diverse strengths. How do you form your own mastermind alliance? Start by identifying individuals who complement your skills and knowledge, who share your ambition, and with whom you can truly operate in a spirit of harmony. These could be mentors, peers, or even individuals who aspire to similar goals. The key is mutual respect, trust, and a shared commitment to a definite purpose. Meet regularly, discuss your challenges, share your insights, and hold each other accountable. The energy, the ideas, and the encouragement you receive from a well-formed mastermind alliance will be invaluable in overcoming obstacles and maintaining your unwavering belief. Their belief in you can fortify your own, especially when your inner adversary tries to creep back in. Now, let's explore the concept of infinite intelligence. This is perhaps the most expansive and profound of Hill's principles. He proposed that there is a universal reservoir of knowledge, wisdom, and creative ideas accessible to those who are prepared to receive it. He didn't attribute it to any specific religion, but rather as an omnipresent force that can be tapped into through a combination of definite purpose, unshakable belief, and a receptive mind. Your subconscious mind, which we discussed earlier, acts as the bridge to this infinite intelligence. When you've clearly defined your purpose, coupled it with a burning desire, instilled it with unshakable faith, and are taking consistent action, you create the conditions for solutions, insights, and opportunities to flow into your conscious awareness from this vast cosmic source. Think of it like tuning into a radio station. Infinite intelligence is broadcasting all the time, but you need to be on the right frequency to receive it. That frequency is achieved through the disciplined application of all the principles we've discussed: a clear, definite chief aim, persistent effort, unwavering belief, and a mind free from the noise of doubt and fear. Have you ever had a brilliant idea seemingly come out of nowhere? A sudden flash of insight that solved a complex problem? That's your conscious mind connecting with infinite intelligence. Many inventors, artists, and problem solvers describe this phenomenon as inspiration or a stroke of genius. Hill suggests that these are not random occurrences but direct responses from infinite intelligence to a mind that is prepared and intensely focused on a particular objective. To consciously tap into infinite intelligence, dedicate time to quiet reflection, meditation, or simply focus thinking on your definite chief aim. Ask questions about your challenges, and then quiet your mind, allowing the answers to emerge. This isn't about forced effort, it's about creating space for inspiration and solutions to arise. Many find that ideas come to them during walks, in the shower, or just before falling asleep, moments when the conscious mind is relaxed and the subconscious is more receptive. The mastermind principle and infinite intelligence are interconnected. Your mastermind alliance can help you collectively tap into this universal wisdom. When minds are harmonized and focused on a common goal, the channels to infinite intelligence open wider, leading to collaborative breakthroughs and shared insights that accelerate everyone's progress. It's like creating a stronger antenna for receiving those brilliant solutions. Ultimately, mastering your inner battle isn't just about individual grit, it's also about understanding and leveraging these grander, more universal forces. It's recognizing that you are part of something larger, and that boundless resources of knowledge and opportunity are available to you. By consciously choosing your mastermind alliance and actively seeking connection with infinite intelligence, you add incredibly powerful dimensions to your personal quest for success. So, as we conclude this journey, remember that conquering your world begins with conquering yourself. It begins with identifying and silencing that inner adversary, cultivating an unshakable belief in your definite chief aim, programming your subconscious mind for success, and then relentlessly pursuing your goals with persistent, intelligent action. And when you feel stuck, when the path seems unclear, remember the power of a harmonious mastermind alliance and the infinite wellspring of wisdom that awaits you through infinite intelligence. The power to achieve your dreams lies within you, and around you. It's time to claim it. If this video has sparked something within you, if it's given you a new perspective on your own potential, then please share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's build a community of champions, committed to mastering their inner battles and conquering their worlds. And tell me this: what is one practical step you will take today to either build your mastermind alliance or connect with infinite intelligence? Your journey to greatness is a shared one, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and remember, master your inner battle, conquer your world.